Hello, today I'm going to be teaching you about how to get started using Simcenter 12 inside of NX. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Connor McCauley. I work at Saratech as an application engineer. I graduated UCI with a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering and spend most of my time working in the FEA or Finite Element Analysis world. So today we're going to learn the following: how to instantiate a finite element model in Simcenter, how to create 2D or 3D meshes from polygon geometry, how to set up loads and constraints, how to create and solve a solution, and finally, how to post-process the results once you do run that solution. So we're going to go ahead and open up the model that we're going to be working on today. And this is a quick model I made inside of NX. So once you finish kind of looking around the model, we're going to go ahead and begin using the Simcenter environment. So we're going to go up to the Application tab and click Pre-Post to bring us into the Simcenter environment. So this is the Simcenter environment here. We're going to go ahead and select New FEM and Simulation. That's going to show us these two files here at the top. And these are the FEM and Sim files you're going to create, as well as the idealized part. And the idealized part is something that you can use in order to make edits to the geometry without modifying the original part. So this is the solution window, or kind of how you would set up your solution. We're going to go ahead and select Element Iterative Solver since we're using a solid model. And here are the different solution types that you could use, but today we're just going to use a linear static. And these are all the different cards that you can go through and change if you need to select different parameters. We're going to go ahead and just select OK for now and just leave it as a default settings. So if you look down here towards the bottom in the simulation file view, this will show you your different file types that you have for a basic Simcenter model. So you have your part, your idealized part, your FEM, and then your simulation here at the top. And so by double clicking on each one, it'll bring you into the environment for each one of those. So the first thing we're going to do is create a 3D tetrahedral mesh up at the top, select the body, adjust the element size here. So usually I'll just hit automatic element size and then divide by a certain factor. So today we're going to divide by 3. And then scroll down at the bottom and you'll see destination collector. We're going to create a new collector for this mesh itself. So this, we're going to go in, name the collector, call it ABS, create physical. This is, we're going to create the actual physical property. Going to choose a material. And the material we're going to choose today is going to be ABS plastic. So go ahead and select that and hit OK. And hit OK, and one more time, and that should bring us back to the original menu. And then hit OK here, and it should mesh the part for us. It's going to surface mesh initially, and then go through and create the tet mesh inside of that surface mesh. So that should take just a few moments. And there it is. So now is usually a good time to kind of go through and investigate the different elements, check the quality, make sure you have good element thickness. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a mesh control on the handles on the side just to kind of get a finer mesh in this area. So we're going to select the edges and we're going to use 20 elements per edge. Just go ahead and select those, hit OK, and then you see at the top there's a button that says Update. And this will go through and update the model without having to go back, change everything, remesh it. It's just going to remesh the model for you and update based on the changes you made since the last mesh. Just go and wait for it to do that. And it's done. So that concludes part 1. Please join us for part 2 where we will go over the simulation setup and post-process the results. Thank you.